Sometimes I just wonder, why can't there be peace in this motherfucking world? Why can't we be at peace? Why does there have to be so much hatred and separation amongst humanity? What I personally see in today's society is that people distance themselves from each other. They don't give a fuck about each other. They spit on each other. They disrespect each other. They insult each other. Instead of coming together, forming a unity of like-minded people, people that love each other, and fighting against a common enemy, evil, we're attacking each other. And we're divided because of cultures, because of religion, because of different belief systems. And it's like, motherfucker, why do we have to be so different? You know what I'm saying? Why does everyone feel this need to be different than everyone else? That is literally the only thing that creates wars, that creates separation amongst humanity. It's this need, this desire to be different, and not in a good way. Because there's certain nations that want to be way different than everyone else, that want to be the master of all people. If you know what I'm saying. So yeah. Ever since I was a little kid, I've been asking my parents, why can't people just be nice to each other? And it was a very primitive way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? It was very naive and unrealistic. But as a 12-year-old kid, you know, I just asked this because it was very logical to me. Everyone was bullying each other. I saw at school a lot of people getting bullied. I got bullied as a kid. And, you know, I never fought back. Like, I never insulted my bullies back. I never disrespected them back. I simply just sat there and took it like a fucking good boy. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't because I was such a pussy that I couldn't say anything back. Even though I was a pussy, that's not the reason. It just wasn't in my soul. I just couldn't stomach the feeling of humiliating someone. Even to this day, whenever I see a group of people picking on someone that's smaller than them, someone that's more insignificant than them in the social hierarchy, like, it just fucking, it's as if someone is twisting a knife into my soul. You know what I'm saying? I don't like seeing that shit. Because looking back to when I was bullied, you know, I remember it was such a shit feeling, bro, going into school each and every single day, being tormented by motherfuckers that, you know, I genuinely hated then. And it's a very bad feeling. You can only really know this when you've been bullied. Going somewhere where you know that you're going to get disregarded, where you know you're going to be, you know, made fun of because of whatever it could be. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, people just bully you to bully you because they don't have anything else to do. They just bully you because they're heartless motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? If you genuinely, like, just think about this shit. If you hurt another person, you know, that's what bullying is. If you hurt them and you genuinely, deeply cut inside of them with your words, do you think you're a good human being? I mean, what the fuck is the point of hurting someone to the point where they want to, you know, do something to themselves, which I can't say on YouTube, but you know what I'm saying? What's the point of that? Like, what fun do you get out of that? And the truth is, you know, a lot of times you don't know what someone is going through. I know this is a very gay way of thinking, but the truth is, you never know when it's someone's last straw. Maybe someone had an argument with their parents. Maybe life is just not good for them. Maybe they live in poverty. And then they have to come into school and let you listen to your fucking ass, you know, constantly insulting them and disrespecting them. Like, imagine how that would feel for you. You know what I'm saying? Before you go and bully someone, or before you go and insult someone, just understand what it would be like for you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this isn't about bullying. I just wanted to use that as an example of people's cruelty in humanity. People love bullying other people. People love to make fun of people. People just live in a state of hatred most of the time. That's what I see from personal experience. Most people, they don't like to be nice to other people. For some reason, you know, their soul, instead of encouraging them to be nice to other people and to help other people, to inspire other people, instead their soul tells them, yeah, go and fuck that guy up mentally, physically, torture him. You know what I'm saying? What's the point of that? I don't understand, genuinely. In my heart of hearts, I want to help people. I want to inspire people to be the best versions of themselves. In my heart of hearts, like genuinely, I have the best intentions when I create the video. When I create any video, I have the best intentions in mind. I'm not doing this shit to make a profit. I'm not doing this shit to, you know, only for the sake of making money and to build a business. That's a side benefit, you know what I'm saying? But if I just created this YouTube channel for the sole purpose of profiting off you, then, you know, for me, it wouldn't make sense. Because I could do anything else that I could make profit off of. I could go into sales. I could do hundreds of other different things to make money. You know, it's just by chance that I chose this shit. Because this way I can actually help people. I can express my soul's gift, which was to, you know, be a nice person. Be a nice person. Being a nice person is something that is kind of seen as gay nowadays. And yeah, I agree. Because like, there's a lot of people that are nice and they're just pretending to be nice so that they get liked. They get approval from other people. You know, that's gay. That's genuinely fucking gay. If you seek appreciation and validation from other people for you being a nice guy, that just goes to show that you're putting on a fucking persona. You're not really a nice guy. You're only nice to people so that you can get something out of them. But if you're genuinely a good person, that's what I meant to say, a good person, not even a nice guy. Like, let's just say good person. If you're a good person and you have the best intentions in mind, then surely you should appreciate helping other people and, you know, just providing some sort of value to society. And I know it's very unrealistic for me to think that there will ever be peace. It's very unrealistic for me to think that, you know, we can live in a world where there's no hatred. Because that's just not true. You know, that's never going to happen. As long as there are humans in this fucking world, hatred is going to be present. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. At the end of the day, like, we shouldn't operate on what should be. We operate on what is. And this is the truth. So we have to learn to live with this shit at the end of the day.